Have you ever been told a story your whole life and then found out almost every detail was wrong? Salem, 1692. You think you know it? Pointy hats, burning at the stake, hysterical girls in the woods. None of that actually even happened. Tonight, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most storied events in American history. The real facts, the wild myths, the weird stuff that's happening there right now, and the forgotten holiday that exists in Salem every October 30th. This is the 4:30 Dinner Club, and this is Witch City. Welcome back, everyone, to the 4:30 Dinner Club. I'm Shawn, and joining me, as always, is my co-pilot in chaos, Travis. We're two mid-Kansas dads that talk about life, the things that make us laugh, and everything in between. And tonight, everything in between happens to be the witch trials, 330 years of mythology, and a city that has turned its darkest chapter into the world's greatest Halloween party. So buckle up. This is episode 48.
Hey there, neighbors. Here's Travis.
Wow.
Bringing the energy today.
Bringing the energy today. So that was 10 minutes, 10 solid minutes of complete fuckery.
Yeah, we got a hell of a blooper reel this week.
Wow, you would have thought that it's been months.
Yeah, it's only been
3 weeks.
since we recorded. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
everybody and you. Big news on the Murray front.
And that is?
Not what we talked about. I don't know if we should talk about that on air.
I don't think our 40-some listeners could be one of them, maybe a employee of the company. No, we know all 40-some, so go ahead.
So, did I tell you that Beckett was nominated for the Jester Awards?
I don't know what the Jester
The Jester Awards is so they go around and they watch all the school plays in the state that are involved in their program. There's like 50 or 60.
So this isn't a Southeast thing.
Oh, it's with Southeast, yes. Because he was in the play.
Yeah, but
Yeah, we went to Wichita and it was with everybody. He was
so it's
nominated.
Acacia.
No, it's through Wichita Theater Company.
Okay. But still, above and beyond Southeast.
Yes. Okay. So I mean, there were people from the only people that aren't involved in it is the KC metro area. They have their own.
Okay.
So it's everybody from the east to west, Kansas and Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
Beckett was nominated for the Jester Award because it goes regional and then they keep going further. And he was in the state one. We went there, bought a suit, and they had a red carpet and all this cool shit. And he was nominated for his role as Vince Fontaine in Grease. And
yeah, I remember you tell me about his part in that before you dumped on me. But
yeah, and I think it was best cameo performance. And I'll be damned if the kid didn't win the award.
Holy shit!
Yeah, so
really,
yeah, he won a Jester Award.
Wow.
And we didn't know how big of a deal it was, and I started looking up, and girls wear like their prom dress kind of thing, and guys wear suits.
So he kind of like walked. Did he get to walk a red carpet?
Yeah.
Wow.
They took pictures, and it was really cool experience.
So are you gonna try to report this somehow to? I don't know if there's such a thing as a Salina Journal anymore, but are you gonna try to report it to the local news so they can somehow either put it? I know there's a Salina paper, how it gets, or how about KS? What's the one?
Salina KSAL
Post.
I don't know. Maybe I can try.
Shit, yeah. I mean,
it's yeah. I thought it was a big deal.
Local news.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Hell yeah, I was proud of him. Like,
what do you think of it?
He was excited, but in typical Beckett fashion, because I asked this question, because his award was about halfway through it.
Yeah.
And I asked Danielle, I was like, so are we leaving after he gets after his award presentation? She goes, I don't think you do that, Travis. I was like, okay. So he was sitting up front, and we were like in the stands, and he was down on the floor. And so after his award, he texted us. I'm ready to go.
Serious? And this was all the way in Wichita.
Yeah, and I get my text, and I look down, and Beckett's walking out.
He ain't even waiting for you. No. Oh, my God. Why doesn't that surprise me? So, I'm assuming you guys just got up and went to meet him.
What was our other choice?
Like, tell him to go sit down. You're not leaving yet?
So, yeah, I mean, you can watch it on YouTube. It's the Jester
really?
Awards 2026. And there were some...
You should, well...
I've got pictures and video.
Next week, or next episode, we'll make sure and cue some of that up on the TV.
Yeah.
Speaking of that. So, what was I trying to say? So he was there. How do I want to put this?
Oh, that's actually the video game.
Oh, is it? That's
it's
where it's
Hogwarts
coming from?
Legacy, yeah.
Okay. So, ultimately, at the end of the day, leaving football and pursuing this is actually been a benefit for him.
Yeah. They had their spring concert or whatever and awards night Monday night.
Uh-huh.
And AD from APAC or from another company, his daughter's there, and he even messaged me. He goes,
I think I heard this.
He goes, Jesus, is your son just gonna win all the awards or something tonight?
That's funny.
So yeah, I think he's found his people. I think he's found his thing.
That's great.
And I can't be more proud of him.
Yep.
For it. That was a tough pill for me to swallow when he quit football.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, obviously, it was pretty obvious.
But I'm happy. I'm happy that he's happy.
And that's as a parent, you know. I think at the end of the day, I think that's. I know for me, and I think I know you well enough. That's the biggest joy of being a parent.
Is seeing them succeed and be happy. Or just happy.
Yeah, as a parent, I think we all want our kids to succeed more than we did, even.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's great to even hear that. So, I'm sure he doesn't watch us either. But congratulations, Beckett. The 4:30 Dinner Club is very proud of you, and we'll have to bring him on to celebrate.
Yeah,
that
talk
coming
about
up.
that. That'd be cool. I think he'd like that.
He's also driving.
He
got himself a new whip.
He got himself a sweet ass 2005 Cadillac STS.
Yeah, when you sent me the pictures, I couldn't tell what it was at first, and then I was like, "Did he really get him a caddy?" Sure as shit. It pretty much fits him pretty well.
And it's not. It's in the pictures. I was like, maybe I got him like a grandma boat car.
No,
it's a little.
The STSs are known to be kind of muscle cars, actually.
It's a little sporty, yeah.
Yeah,
It's got this.
muscle cars.
It's got the smaller engine. It's got the 3.6. But I didn't. That kid, I don't care what. I could have gave him a jet engine, and he ain't going over 45.
Really?
And me, especially with all that construction that's going on there on K4.
Yep.
I mean, I still got that Smith driver stuff. I was like, you're stopping up here. There's no reason to be getting up to 55.
Yeah.
So, and then he finally gets mad. He goes, I'm getting so frustrated right now. And I was like, why? He goes, because Mom's telling me I need to get up and go. And she goes, and I got you sitting. I was like, he goes, what about the people behind me? I'm like, fuck them.
Fuck them. Danielle's telling them that they're going to be pissed.
Yeah. I said, let them get pissed.
I agree with you. I've been known and been called to drive like a grandpa.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't care.
My wife gets so mad. Like, I won't even think about it. I'll set my cruise going down the interstate like 73, 74.
Yeah.
And she goes, are you just doing this to piss me off? I'm like, what?
I mean, first of all, that's why at least my vehicle never breaks down, never goes through brakes. I mean, and I get the best fuel mileage I can get out of my vehicle. So, fuck you.
But yeah, that was big. Payson wound up her track season yesterday. She's got one more meet left, but it won't be school. She's going to run at the Kronos meet. It's I wouldn't call it like an all-star track meet, but they have regular events that everybody can join in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the elite races that they invite people from. I think there were 7 different states there last year, like the big dogs.
Oh, gotcha.
Like Kaylee Sharts is, I don't know if you know who she is, from Central. And then like,
did you see how I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she just signed with FSU. Florida State.
Oh, I was like, Fort Hays?
No, Florida State. And then, like, Caitlin Roop ran there last year.
Yeah, I know that name.
I think the Bircher and Walker from Southeast will be running there this year. They're doing really well this year. But Payson's in the Open 8, and she's excited around. She's trying to get a big PR in the 800.
Remind me, is she doing track this summer?
Nope, she's committed to the cross country team, and she's
good.
It was a little too much for her, I think, last year.
Yeah,
mostly mentally, because she just wasn't.
Sounds like she gets in her own head a little bit.
And I will say, their new coach, that's one of the things he's bringing in, is a lot of mental stuff.
That's good, and
helping them with that stuff. So.
Yeah, I think that, in adolescent sports, I don't think that's ever. Of course, here I go again talking about. I mean, probably people think I'm the biggest nutcase in the world because I talk so much about mental health, but that's not talked about a whole lot in adolescent sports. And you tell me a sport that doesn't take mental conditioning.
Yeah,
that's part of it.
And I was proud of her yesterday. I was even just as proud of myself.
Of course you were,
because I'd always.
You're your biggest fan.
I am. No, I'm kind of. It's kind of a knock on me. I'd always get pissed off at her when she didn't dominate.
Correct.
And yesterday she went out and she did great in the mile. She hadn't ran the mile but 2 times this year. She got a PR. Got first in league, and then she went out and ran the 800. And she just did. When the race started, I told her mom, I was like, she doesn't have it today. It's not there. And she ended up getting second and ran probably her second worst time of the year. And I walked down there, and she kind of side-eyed me,
waiting for
just the old Travis to just chew her ass. And I was just kind of sure. It was like, shit happens. Like, you don't always have it. Like, you're gonna have these days.
Because I think I remember several conversations of you telling me stuff like this, and I'm like, damn, dude. I think I've even told you, or I told you, maybe you're a little hard on her.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, the other day you ran a race and. You got a PR in the other one. You still got second. Like it's not like you got.
Maybe your new job is just changing you.
I don't know about that, but
speaking of your new job, we'll talk about more about a minute. But someone replied when I asked on last episode
under me.
Yes, was that Danielle?
That was Danielle.
Okay. I kind of felt like it was a personal jab at me.
You told her to respond.
I know, but I felt like she really rubbed it in my face. Like, yeah, you're fucking making him crazy. So I didn't know I was going to respond. Then I was like, damn, I think she jabbed me. But no. Your new job, how's it going?
Good.
Still liking it?
Yeah.
There's always a little hesitation when you say, yeah.
Well, it's an awkward position, Shawn. Like, if you quit a job and you have a podcast with your old boss who you're pretty close with, and he's like, so how do you like it? Like, tell me how much you like it.
Speaking of that, and I'm going to ask you this on the air, and I may have to cut it out because I can't wait to see your facial expression when I say this. So Colton came up to me the other day, and he was like, yeah, Travis told me that you guys had a podcast, but I thought he was shitting me, and then I fucking ran into it one time. I said, oh, yeah. I said, and I kind of explained to him like I've explained many a times, I wish it would blow up in one hand, so I could retire.
Yeah.
The others, I don't, because I know I'm not going to retire, so I don't want very many upper, because my big mouth, I'm going to say something one of these days, and I'm going to get in trouble. I said, so I tried to explain to him that it was kind of a mixed bag, and he was like, yeah, I thought maybe you guys could also do another one and have it a format more construction based, like bring someone on and go through why they're doing what they're doing and how they got to where they're at and all this. And I said, I've kind of thought about it over the years, even before this one, of something like that. I said, but you're gonna run out of people really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So then I don't know what you do. I said, and B, you want to come on? Tell us your story?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I don't know about that. So then I got to thinking later. what if we bring him on and the episode is the old Travis and the new Travis? See, I knew that face. Oh, that was awesome. That's exactly what I thought I'd get.
What, a little bit of pissed off?
Yep. Absolutely.
I find myself like that. I'll be honest. I get curious.
No, I mean it's not.
And I hope nothing but the best for him and you guys. And
I hope the best for him, but it's no different. I mean, he's got his parts that he's good at, where you had your parts that you were good at.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their parts. He's got a lot to learn. I think he knows that. He's doing great, you know. But yeah, I mean, teamwork. How do I want to put this? He'll get there, but the gel of a team almost means more than the ability of a team, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
you can have all the ability in the world, but if you can't work together, it falls
correct.
apart.
And I think that's where the dynamic with you there is you know, and it's.
I was a glue guy.
That's what I'm trying to get at without trying to make your fucking head fatter than what it already is.
I always told myself that. I wasn't the best at anything, but I was a good glue guy.
Correct. Yeah. So that's hard to replace. It really is. And I don't care what team you're talking, you know, whether it's a industrial team, a football team, or whatever. But yeah, no, I'll send you some stuff too, because I brought a whole script.
Oh, really? For that?
Yeah, but it's not about the new Travis, old Travis. It's actually about how what he thinks of his job months after you trained him. Basically, is how well did Travis train you?
I thought I did a pretty good job in a week.
See, that's why I couldn't remember how long it was.
It was
today I found out.
Like,
today in fact, a couple conversations with him today actually came out of my mouth. Travis didn't fucking tell you that? Like, he didn't know that he was supposed to check the fire extinguishers in the shop. Little stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, when I left the last day, and you said you got them ready. I said I gave him the meat and potatoes.
And that's what he told me. He was like, he taught me everything it took to keep the doors open. I said, well, that makes sense. But I couldn't remember how long you trained him. It seemed like a month.
It was, I think you guys talked to him like on a Wednesday or Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had the rest of that week and then the following week.
It's about 7-8 days.
Yeah.
That's all. Okay.
And there's a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'll keep that in this episode or not, but I wanted to see your face. That's why I was looking at you when I said it. And your face was exactly to a T of what I thought it would be. I think that's hilarious. So, but anyways, that will be an episode that never airs. I mean, I thought it was more of a joke.
It'd be fun, though. I don't know.
No, the fun part was exactly what just happened.
My reaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
The episode itself probably be kind of boring, but not like this episode. What do you know about Salem?
Be honest, I just found out it wasn't in Washington or Oregon. I never knew it was in Massachusetts.
Are you?
So I don't know a whole lot.
You don't know nothing about the witch trials?
What I know about it is the extent I know about it comes from Hubie Halloween and Hocus Pocus.
Oh, my Lord.
So the Sanderson sisters weren't real.
Correct. But I will say, we've talked about several times, Halloween, and it is yours as well, but Halloween is Claudia and I's favorite. So witch trials, Halloween, Salem, all goes together. You know, I talked a little bit about it in the intro there. What I know about Salem, I found out.
You didn't know.
I didn't know.
You didn't know what you didn't know?
Correct. So what's the big picture of Salem to you when you hear Salem?
I think of I'm not trying to step on any toes here. A bunch of religious zealots. Is that the right word that I'm looking for there?
I've never heard
or like
of that
religious, word. Like very religious people who were throwing accusations of witchcraft against people and really weird ways of testing that, of either they died or if they lived, they were witches, and then they killed them.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real.
Well, we're about to find out. So I had the opportunity a couple years ago, and I fucked up when I planned all this. Eli and I took a trip. Claudia put it together for us to Boston because the Boston area, the Red Sox, the Irish, obviously is a huge thing for us. And I wanted to make a point to go to Salem because of Halloween, which, I mean, all that shit I just love. And like a dumbass, I planned that trip, which is like 30 minutes from Boston. On the same day, we went to the Red Sox game.
Oh.
Total fuck up. So we had to rush through Salem like a fucking crazy person, but so I didn't get to stay near as much. But Claudia and I are going back this fall.
Hell yeah.
And we're spending one full day in Salem. So I'm pretty jacked about that.
I think Ivel Morney's in that same area too.
You what?
Ivel Morney.
What?
Since we have Harry Potter going on in the background.
Oh, yeah.
I figured I'd throw a little bit of my knowledge. That is the American Wizarding School.
Really?
Yeah.
Never even heard of it. Where do you find this out? Is it in Harry Potter?
I think they mention it in Fantastic Beasts.
Oh.
But I looked it up.
That's it.
And they have houses, just like...
Really?
They have 4 houses.
So is there something I can watch on this?
Yeah, there's stuff on YouTube, and then...
But no movie or anything.
Well, I think in one of the Fantastic Beasts movies, I think they visit it at some point.
Oh, I must have missed it. I've watched the Fantastic Beasts like, I bet you 20 times. All 4 of them, I think. 4 of them.
I think there's...
Is there only 3? And I have... Probably could tell you the first 10 minutes of the first.
Yeah, I want to like it, especially since my favorite character is young in it, and she's pretty hot.
Oh boy,
Minerva McGonagall is my favorite character.
I don't even know.
McGonagall, she's the head.
Correct. I don't remember her at all in.
Yeah, she's in it. Yeah.
Huh. Which one? I'm assuming the first one.
The first one.
Okay.
I think. Yeah. But anyways. We digress.
What?
Well, we were talking about Harry Potter, and we were supposed to be talking about.
Correct. Yeah. there we go. Our normal shit, but yeah. So let's go over a few of the data points, if you will. The trials ran from early 1692 through mid 1693. I had no idea that it was that stretched out that long.
Yeah, and that long ago.
Yeah. Well, I knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The Salem village, where the hysteria started, is now the present-day Danvers, Massachusetts, not even the modern Salem.
Where is that into relation to, like, Boston? Is it?
It's, I mean, I don't know how to say it, but if you're standing on the map of Boston, looking at Fenway, Salem's over here.
And where's Dansburg? Or whatever you said, Dansburg?
This way a little bit.
Okay. So it moved north.
Correct.
Okay.
North, sure.
I've
okay, yeah. Yep.
I was just imagining, like, you said you're standing on it, so up would be north.
Yeah, I got you. So the community was already fractured when all this happened. Property disputes, unpaid ministers, congregation split over Reverend Samuel Paris, which I don't know much about him, but it's one of the names I do remember from, we went to the Witch Trial Museum. And they did talk about him a little bit. King Philip's War was fresh in everybody's mind. Puritans generally believed in the devil was working through Native Americans. You have a good memory from when you're a kid. Do you not remember any of this?
We never learned about this.
Really?
How
about, I mean...
Maybe we touched on it a little bit, like a little section.
Because this ties in a little bit to the Pilgrims and all that.
Yeah, we might have touched on it a little bit, like in American history, but very little.
Massachusetts Bay Colony had just lost its chapter in 1684. Political instability stacked on religious paranoia. So, do you know of any of the names that, like John Smith? Nope. You are looking like you're totally lost on that one, huh?
John Smith. Isn't that the dude from Kansas?
Oh, yeah. That's the war.
The border war.
Yeah. So, anyways, so what sparked it all was in January 1692, Reverend Parris' 9-year-old daughter, Betty, and 11-year-old niece, Abigail Williams, began having violent fits, screaming, throwing things, contorting their bodies. So this is where everybody is starting to think there's witches.
Like they were messing with them?
Yeah.
Or were they possessed?
They were possessed.
Okay.
Local doctor William Griggs examines them. His diagnosis is bewitchment. That's the medical opinion.
That's medical.
Medical.
Okay.
Again, remember, 1692.
God, I'm glad I was born when I was born.
Yeah, we'll probably look back at it and think, oh, man. But so the first 3 accused was Sarah Good, Sarah Osborne, and Tituba. Tituba. Tituba.
Tituba or Tituba?
Tituba.
I like Tituba.
Okay, this explains it. She's an indigenous from Barbados, enslaved by Paris himself.
Oh.
So what they're saying is that's where the witchment came from. Yep. So what did I say her name was? Tituba? Tituba confessed and named others. So she actually confessed to this witchment deal.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when the machine started. And the machine is what I mean by the witch trials. Everybody.
Mass hysteria.
Yep. That's exactly right. So Governor Phipps established the court of
hard words.
They are Oyer and Terminer in May 1692 for only witchcraft cases. So basically, they had their own CIS unit for witches. He shut it down in 1692. Oh, October. So it didn't even last a whole year.
What were the qualifications to become an officer of this?
I'm guessing
you had to be. I'm going to assume you had to be a deacon or a preacher.
It doesn't say, but there was a total of 150 to 200 people jailed for witchcraft. I had no idea it was that many. I thought it was 3 or 4 women.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. So the reckoning of it was 1702. The court declared the trials unlawful. So they reversed everything they did. 1711, the colony restored rights and paid 600 pounds of restitution to the families.
Each or all together?
Each. Massachusetts didn't formally apologize until 1957. But then again, why? Why would they? I mean, I have a boner over that one, I guess, because the state as it's known in 1957, 250 years later, they had nothing to do with that. Why do they need to apologize?
And who are they apologizing to?
Correct. All them people are gone. The witches done already been hung. Supposable witches.
Yeah, I mean, are witches real?
Possibly. The execution site was confirmed in 2016 from the University of Virginia as Proctor's Ledge. So John Proctor, that was the name I was looking for before, not John Smith.
Okay.
So we haven't said one word about John Proctor, but he's what I learned was the guy. He was the main male. Yeah. But anyhow, so we hear about Proctor's Ledge, but obviously he
wasn't leading the.
No.
He wasn't leading the mob.
Correct.
The lynch mob.
Yeah. The last.
Can't believe I did that. Can you say gay shit?
Oh my God.
I don't even know if I did it right.
No, it didn't. I only saw it out of the corner of my eye. The last convicted Salem witch that was officially exonerated was Elizabeth Johnson Jr., July of 2022.
She was exonerated in 2022.
What are we spending our money on here?
I know. I
just don't understand.
How much? Yeah, how much money did that take?
Yeah, millions. I'm assuming, right?
Maybe her family were having some major, like they go apply for a job. Like, wasn't sure.
Your background check came back bad. Last your background check. So okay, this makes no sense. It was cleared in July 2022 by a 8th grade class.
Sorry, I was just gonna throw it out there. I don't know if you're gonna like the camera with. You've been completely covered up.
What was I covered up by?
Your paper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Well, it kept going up and up and up and up.
Oh, when I talked?
Yeah.
That's funny, actually. It's because I'm reading more of it this time than ever. So, yeah, there you go. Pretty crazy.
That it just kept going that long. And it was an 8th grade class?
Yep. All right. So let's hop into the main body, which is basically the myths. You know, I think we've done a couple episodes in the past of the myths and how the myths have been broken. So myth number 1, they burned the witches at the stake.
See, I've heard that.
Nobody was burned, not a single person. Burning was a European practice. In England and its colonies, witchcraft was a felony. The punishment was hanging. That's why you hear half the story back as I know it. I have heard half of them were burned by the stake and then half of them were hung. So until I did the research on this, I just put it together that, I've heard both sides of this. Never even put it together.
Was Joan of Arc burned at the stake because she was a witch? Or
what?
Not there, but like in Europe.
What the fuck? Where did that come from?
I remember the movie with that girl from Joyride.
I've heard the name, but I've never even heard of that.
You never heard of Joan of Arc?
Yeah, I've heard the name, but I've never heard.
I'm pretty sure she was burned at the stake.
Oh, my Lord.
Sorry. That just popped into my head.
Hey, that's what this show is all about. The myth comes from movies, obviously. Have you seen it? Obviously, you're the movie man. You've never seen a movie on this?
I just told you 2. Hubie Halloween. Well, and 2 others. Hocus Pocus 1 and Hocus Pocus 2. No, I think I've seen some other ones. I know they did something. They did at least one episode on Supernatural about it.
Did they?
I'm pretty sure. Me and my daughter are rewatching that.
Supernatural?
Mm-hmm.
That's some good shit. Dean and Sam.
Yep. And then Sam was Dean.
Correct.
In Gilmore Girls, right?
Yep.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure they do an episode on that. It's bugging her. I told her she's not allowed to look it up. I was like, you get to meet God. They'll meet God, and you've already seen God.
Really?
On Supernatural?
Yeah. But you're explaining that to her.
Yeah.
Did she understand it?
She's like, what? And I was like, God is a character on here. You don't know that it's him yet. And she keeps asking me. And
boy, that's towards the end of the series, isn't it? That you find out?
Season 11. I think there's 15, 16 seasons.
So towards the end.
Yeah.
Myth number 2. They were hanged on a gallows with a trapdoor. Also false. No gallows. They were hanged from trees.
So they...
So
they hung. They didn't break their necks hung.
Correct. Yep. So this would be another myth that I grew up hearing both stories and never put it together until this. So I heard him, or I've heard the story and seen pictures of him on the gallows, with trapdoors. And I've also seen movies where they're hung in the trees.
See, I heard other ones. I don't know if you're going to get to it. Like of tests of them being like, they put weights on her and they threw her in the lake. And if she sunk, she wasn't a witch. But if she came up, she was a witch.
Well, I never heard that.
Yeah, like they did that kind of shit.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I never heard
So
that.
either way, the old lady was dying.
Correct, yeah. There was no getting out for any of them.
Yeah.
So there is no gallows, and because lumber was scarce and expensive in the original colony, so apparently that's why they were hung from trees. So they were even on a budget back then. Inflation in 1692.
Lumber.
Wasn't the whole fucking colony just trees?
I haven't been to the entire East Coast, but it seems like a very woodsy area.
So do you suppose?
Act like it's Western Kansas or something.
Do you suppose 1692? Gosh, I'm going to show my ignorance right here, but do you suppose lumbering was hard to do back then? I mean, I'm sure it wasn't easy, but
I don't know. Did they not have the? I'm pretty sure they were probably building other shit. They had to have it for building houses.
they lived in their their log homes.
Yeah, they didn't have milled
Correct. So
wood yet.
so that I'm sure that has a big part of it because, the gallows would have been milled lumber,
Yeah.
whether it be by hand saws or whatever. But here we go. Number 3, the float test.
There you go. I knew something.
Yeah, boy, you nailed that one. So it was not practiced in Salem. It was another European tradition that had already faded out. So
It seems like a really bad test.
Correct. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of non-floaters.
At least off the bat.
Actual Salem witch test. Could you recite the Lord's Prayer without an error?
Yeah, I could.
So
Here's the thing, though.
there's a couple different interpretations of that.
That's what I'm saying. Because as a Catholic, we don't say the last line.
Correct. Some do, though.
Yeah.
Some old Catholics do.
But I know it's after, it's kind of a response. Right? It's been a while since I've been to Mass.
Oh, I know.
Because they say something and they say, "For thine is the kingdom."
Yep. I know. But no, that is still said. That is said.
But it's not immediately after. I never associated that as part of the prayer.
Oh. Well, I don't think it is part of the prayer.
Everybody says it. Any other religion, that is the
but it's a response to it.
It's the finishing line.
Oh, really?
Of the prayer.
Oh, it's not with us.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, I mean, it depends on who's asking you this question. A lot of Catholics could have been.
That's true. Yeah, a lot of Catholics could have been. A lot of people think Catholics probably are witches, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
You're probably one of them. Quitter.
Here's the thing. As a non-practicing Catholic that doesn't claim the church,
you know more about it than most.
I do.
Correct.
But I still get, I heard somebody talking about how, I was flipping through TikTok and a guy was talking about how he thinks the Antichrist is going to come from the Catholic religion. And I got fired up. I'm like...
honestly, the older I'm getting and the more I'm paying attention, I never realized how many people actually dislike Catholics.
Oh, dude, there's a lot.
Correct.
There are a lot of people.
I mean, hate comes to word.
It's a yeah.
I mean, yeah. I never realized that.
I saw it a lot growing up.
Did you?
Yeah.
What was your majority?
I came from a Catholic town.
Oh, so
but
Ingalls was Catholic?
Yeah,
majority?
A bunch of German Catholics.
Okay.
And that's I met a guy, when me and my wife started dating, we went to a church, we went to a Lutheran church together. And the preacher came and talked to us and he asked me, he goes, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from Ingalls." And he goes, "Oh, you're Catholic then, right?" I was like, "Yeah." Like almost everybody there. And then there was the rest of them were Mennonite brethren. It's like they broke off from the Mennonite church.
See the look on my face, like what?
And they started their own church, which was like adjacent, kind of like Lutheran is to Catholicism.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, I heard a lot of. There was a lot of people that wanted to challenge. Like, why do you pray to statues?
There's no Virgin Mary.
And then that's one thing I always told people, like when they're like, why do you pray to statues? Like, we're not praying to the statue.
And that's what that's kind of bullshit, because any religion can say something to another religion of kind of something similar to that. I'm not praying to Buddha.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not praying to Mr. Alien.
It's just nice to have something to look at while you do it.
A resemblance, a reminder. It's like you're not going to the cemetery to visit your actual parents in the ground.
Or you're not talking
to them.
To the headstone.
Correct. I mean, that's what I've always.
And then the big one was, why do you worship Mary?
Correct.
So we don't worship her. We hold her in high regard. That is the mother of Jesus
Christ.
Yeah. And then the way I was explained, they're like, well, you pray to her. I was like, yeah, we do. But listen to the words in it.
Correct.
And the way it was explained to me was, if you reading the Bible, there's many times Jesus said, I'm not going to do that. Who got him to do that? His mother did. You're asking his mother to speak to her son for you.
Holy shit. I just thought of something. We could have one hellacious Catholic episode if I could ever get Claudia in here. Shit. And I can get her riled up. Because I'm Catholic and I'll always be Catholic. But I'm also a Catholic that's not afraid to say, sometimes I wonder. You know, you're not supposed to question your faith.
No.
I don't question the faith. Because in my opinion, there's a difference between faith and religion.
Mm-hmm.
So my faith follows the Catholic guidelines to a T. However, I'm going to be the first one to admit that, or to question, like, and I asked a priest one time about it. Is it wrong for me to have questions? You know, is this real? So. How can that be? You know, and he absolutely said, no, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you ask that question and you start to believe this way, that's where the problem begins. Your faith should not wander just because you have questions.
And then you have the followers of the old catechism that will slap you upside the head and just say, don't ask fucking questions.
Correct. Yeah. That is a fact. Yeah. So, guess what time it is, Travis?
Is it Shawn's Trivia Corner?
It is. All right. Trivia Corner. The world famous Shawn's Trivia Corner.
Yeah. Known across Salem.
Not even all of Salem. But question number 1, true or false? The Salem witch trials took place in what now modern day Salem, Massachusetts? Let me rephrase that question. It's true or false? True or false? The Salem witch trials took place in what is now known as Salem.
That's false, Shawn. I know from experience that modern Salem is further north in the Boston metro area.
Look at that. I hit the right one right off the bat, man. Well, old machine. Question number 2. Now I'm scared that I'm always covering myself because we all know that
that's the moneymaker.
That's right. Question number 2. How were accused witches executed in Salem? Was it A? It's multiple choice.
Oh, I don't need it.
Okay.
They were hanged from a tree till they died.
Wow. Kind of impressed. You actually paid attention?
I paid attention.
That's surprising. Really surprising. Question number 3. True or false? Those who confessed to being witches in Salem were executed.
Yeah.
That one did not hold a whole lot of hardness behind it.
There wasn't a...
It definitely did not take.
That was a softball.
Correct. Number 4. What was Guile Corey's last reported response when being pressed to death by stones?
We didn't even talk about this.
No, but it was in my notes.
You know,
as a host, you got to keep track of time, and you can't.
Heil Satan?
His response was, more weight. So, obviously, he was...
Speaking of that, anybody out there who watched Ready or Not 2 is out, and that is an amazing movie.
What's it about? Never even heard of it.
It's a family that sold their soul to the devil, and then if you get married in there, you have to pull a card because they're a gaming family, and then if you pull hide and seek, they hunt you, and then they have to sacrifice you to the devil, or they die.
Really?
And the girl marries into the family, and she pulls hide or seek. Amazing movie. I love it. And the second one's pretty good, too.
Never heard of it.
You need to watch it tonight. Great movie.
Was this? Text it to me.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not. All I can think of is Ready or Not by the Fugees, and I don't think that was the name of the song, but that was some lyrics in the song, a song that the Fugees sing. Question number 6. True or false? Massachusetts Governor Michael Dukakis officially declared someone the official Witch of Salem.
Yes.
Bonus points. What year was it?
1998.
1977.
I don't know who Michael Dukakis is.
What? I know who he is. I don't know nothing about him, but I at least know who he is. Number 7. How many visitors came to Salem in October 2024 for the haunted happenings? Was it A, 500,000, B, 750, or C, over 1 million?
I'm going to say over 1 million.
And we didn't even talk about that.
And that's not a big town. That's not a big city.
Salem?
Or even Boston.
Boston...
population-wise, but isn't it pretty small?
I tell you, you add everything to Boston, like Dorchester and Worcester and everything like that, it's bigger. But Boston itself, the footprint of Boston is up, kind of like Manhattan. But
oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty small, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Salem is very small. Very small.
Could you imagine?
I've been there, so yeah.
Like, no, but if you live there.
Oh, I'd love to live there.
But would you love to live there when it's like your town and then 1 million people come there?
More than likely, no.
You're like, fuck.
I would like it if I was a millionaire or a multimillionaire and could live in some of the old brownstones and not have to work and can just...
Hey, Shawn, if I had that life, I'd live fucking anywhere. And I'd love to have that life.
I dream about it all the time. Just got a tingle.
You know what my dream place is if I was a millionaire?
What?
I'd live anywhere between Springfield, Colorado, and Trinidad, Colorado. In the fucking way. Yeah, only accessible by helicopter.
You're an idiot.
Nobody.
You're an absolutely idiot. That's unsustainable.
How?
You got this day and age. You got to be able to go to a store. Let's just say you get one of them deadly ticks. What are you gonna do?
I have a helicopter. I can get anywhere fucking fast.
You didn't say you have a helicopter. You said you had to get dropped off by a helicopter.
In turn, I'd probably need a helicopter. Dave would be my pilot.
Fuck you, Dave.
I've already had these discussions. My wife's like, well, that'll be where you live.
I'm nowhere near that, and my wife tells me about half the places I want to live. Yeah, by yourself.
And she always says, like, Dave can be a pilot, and you guys can have an airplane. I will not be riding on that.
I could see you and Dave. Speaking of you and Dave, real quick, how's the Renault doing? Have you fired it back up?
Yeah, We were having a lot of trouble with the man lift this weekend, so we're working on that instead of the house.
That sucks.
Getting it to start, and then we got it started, and then we blew a hydraulic hose, and then we couldn't get it started again.
Wow. So nothing got done.
No.
When's that concrete pad getting poured?
Probably about the same time I pour the other pad.
So never.
Oh, I got to. I got shit that needs to get done by.
But you're gonna pour it yourself?
Yeah.
If they're paying for it, why don't you hire someone done?
Because then I can get other shit with that money.
Yeah.
Maybe edit that part out.
Good choice. Last question. Trivia question number 8. True or false, the last person convicted during the Salem trials wasn't officially exonerated until 2022.
True.
Bingo. Good job. I'd have to say.
I think I only missed one, and it's because we didn't talk about it.
Correct. I actually think you overachieved a little bit.
I almost met Kylie's expectations of myself.
That's still, I don't know what I was doing, but I was watching some past episodes, and that was on there, and I was like, wow. But
I think you got like every one right.
and he got like 0 right. But all right, let's kick her off. Part 3. Let's talk about what Salem's like today. And this is probably what I know more about because just like I said, 3 or 4 years ago, I was there and got to experience very shortly. And we're going to spend a whole day down there. I can't wait.
And when is this?
Late September. And the awesome
So it should be getting close to like their...
Oh, yeah. They're going to be gearing up because it's the 250.
Oh.
Or, no, it's the 330. I'm sorry. It's 330-year anniversary.
Hell yeah.
And it's going to be just awesome because I'm going to be with Claudia. And she's actually... This is one thing. We don't share too many things in common. You know... the opposites attract type of deal. I mean, that it must be like that magnet and that steel. That's what Claudia and I are because we're so opposite in everything except for this. So pretty jacked to be able to.
And she's never been, right?
No.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited. You know, you don't get an opportunity to just spend a moment like this with your best friend. I mean, I just can't wait. So I'm pretty jacked. Anyways, the police cars nowadays in Salem have witch logos on them. It's kind of cool.
Like a cartoony one?
Yeah.
Like red. That's cool.
Yep.
They're really playing into it.
Oh,
they've
absolutely.
taken some dark
They have
history.
to. This is what made Salem.
Yeah.
Because as we talked about prior in this episode, not a whole lot of it actually even happened in Salem. So, yeah, they're running with it, man. Salem's high school's mascot is a witch.
That's cool.
Yep. The whole city leans in. In October of 2024, over 1 million visitors on Halloween Day alone. That's insane. I can't even visualize that.
That'd be compared to like Salina. How big is?
I'm sorry.
Salem.
Let me back up. In October of 2024, the whole year had 1 million.
Okay.
But on Halloween Day, 87,000 people alone came. And I could see that.
Because I was going to... Is it bigger or smaller than Salina?
I'm going to say it's smaller.
Because I don't know if 1 million people could jam into Salina.
Yeah. I would say if it's anything, it's real close. But I can't see it being much bigger.
I guess we have...
Yeah, you got the most powerful computer in the world in your hands.
Salem, Oregon.
No. 1.8 million people visit annually. Nearly $140 million in tourism spending, 1,000 jobs all created in Salem based around
That's nuts.
That is.
That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, this city is known for one thing and one thing only. It's the Witch City. So Haunted Happenings was created in 1982 just to extend the tourism season and Labor Day. Oh, past Labor Day.
46,000 residents.
Yes, it's right at Salina.
And it's 8.3 square miles.
Salina,
that's tiny.
identical. That's identical to Salina, basically.
Yeah.
I think Salina's 10 by 10, roughly.
10 by 10? 10 miles by 10 miles? That'd be 100 square miles.
10 miles wide by 10 miles long.
That's 100 square miles.
Square. 10 miles.
No, theirs is 8.3 square miles.
Oh, square miles.
Of land and 10 square miles of water.
So what would that be? You're saying it's... No, that's not right.
It's like 2 by 4. Or 3 point something by 3 point something.
That I would agree with. Huh. So it is actually a lot smaller. But the population's really close to Salina.
Oh, never mind.
I knew it had to have been something.
It's 18, but I said 8.3 square miles of land and 10 square miles of water for a total of 18 square miles. Nobody's living in the water.
No, but they live
except
right
for the
on
witches on the
Correct.
foot test.
On the foot. Boom, nailed that one. Hundreds of practicing witchkins. Never heard of that before. Witches and pagans actually live and work in Salem. I did not know that.
Ooh, spooky.
Yeah. Many downtown shops are run by Wiccans.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. You all right there? Modern Wicca does not worship the devil. And I do have a...
They worship nature.
Correct. And that's my thing. That's how I've always been raised on witches. They're not devil worshippers. They're...
Naturalists. They
supernatural.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all... I guess that is devil stuff, but that's not what it's about, in my opinion.
From what I understood, they're all about nature.
Correct. Yeah. So the earliest written reference was in England in 1790. A school headmaster's play ended with an ode to fun, praising the pranks, almost certainly older than that of the witch trials.
Where did the pointy hat come from? Is that part of it?
Part of what?
Witches?
Well, yeah, we talked about that in the very beginning.
Yeah, but where did that come from? Was it?
Oh, yeah, I don't have that, and it's not to do with Salem.
That's what I was wondering. Did it come from Salem?
And I've actually seen something on that. I can't remember what it was. Maybe. So there's a.
Maybe it's a Wiccan thing or pagan.
No, it's old.
Well, pagan's pretty.
Pagan's old, but Wiccan isn't old. Yeah, shit. So on Netflix, there's a series. It's not very good. I quit watching it, but something to do with witches.
I think you were telling me about it.
Witches and vampires.
Yeah.
And it said something about where that pointy hat came from, but it honestly has nothing to do with witches. So what's your thoughts? Did you learn anything about Salem?
I did. I
mean, we were kind of all over the place, but I think we got the gist of the fact that it's not.
How many total in your notes does it say how many total people were executed?
Yeah. Boy, you did not pay attention.
Paid attention enough to ace that motherfucking.
Okay, so 200 plus people were accused. 19 were hanged. 1 was pressed to death, and 5 died in jail.
So 25 people.
Correct.
Nobody
was burned at the stake.
I thought it was going to be a lot more.
No. Okay, so we're going to end the main body with a quick fact check. You ready? The trials ran from February 1692 to May 1693.
Okay, so when you say it like that, 25 people is quite a bit.
That's a lot of people.
One every other week. So as often as we put out an episode, they were killing somebody for being
correct.
Witch.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way of looking at it, actually. 200 people were accused. Like I said, 19 were hung. What's the proper English on that.
I thought it was hanged.
It is, but why am I not? I always think of stuff.
Hanged, like if you said we hanged out, that's wrong. But if you were in the act of hanging somebody up, they've always said that they were hanged to death.
So what's hung?
Hung would be like the past tense of like
hanged,
like hanging a picture.
Okay, all right.
Or hanging out, like me and Shawn hung out at the Gudio and made podcast gold. But if I was like, Shawn got mad at me and made a noose and hanged me from a tree.
That could very well happen.
I could be totally fucking wrong on that.
But speaking of hanging, no one was actually burned at the stake. They were just, again, hanged, which I think hung sounds better, but whatever. The execution site was confirmed in 2016 at Proctor's Ledge.
Proctor's Ledge. I was about to say Pottersville.
Potterville. The last witch was exonerated was in July of 2022.
By an 8th grade class.
Massachusetts formally apologized. I don't know who the fuck to, but in 1957. Stupidest shit I ever heard in my life. 1 million visitors to Salem in October of 2024. They keep saying that. So
is it through the entire month?
That's what I was going to say. It must be. No, that was the whole year. Oh, no. So in October of 2024, they must have had a huge spike, and they got over 1 million people.
It's the Hubie Halloween.
The Hubie Halloween. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Watch it. It's on Netflix.
Sounds dumber as shit.
It's so dumb, it's funny.
Mischief Night, first print, 1790 in England. Governor Dukakis. You know him.
Yeah, he was governor.
Yep.
Back in the 70s.
He named Laurie Cabot the official witch in 1977.
Was that an honor, or did he not like her?
Well, it could go either way, actually. But, I mean, to me, that's just, again, there's a lot of this lore. I think it's dumber than shit. Even though I'm so intrigued and it's one of my favorite things ever, I still think there's a lot of dumb that comes with it.
Yeah.
And when I say it's dumb, it's the modern day shit. Like, why in the fuck did we name someone the official witch? Why did a bunch of 8th graders in 2022 exonerate the witch? I mean, what the fuck? Anyways, it just makes no sense to me. Most of what people know about Salem isn't history. It's mythology. And the thing about mythology is it tells you more about the people who created it than actually what happened itself. The real Salem story isn't about witches. It's about what happens when fear gets more than evidence. It happened in 1692, and Arthur Miller watched it happen again in 1950. The pattern doesn't go away. It changes the costumes. And somehow, this one little city turned all into world's greatest Halloween party. 1 million people a month. A governor officially appointed a witch. Police cars with witch logos. You've got to respect the hustle. And that's one thing the 430 Dinner Club always does is respect hustle. And if you take nothing else from tonight, remember Giles Corey. More weight. 81 years old, but literally he was crushed to death. And something really smells like shit.
I accidentally farted.
Well, that's the energy in the room. Remember, eating dinner before 5 isn't just a choice. It's a lifestyle. Stay curious. Stay connected. I'm about to puke. And keep your head on a swivel. Stay vigilant. We'll see you on the flip side.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I caught a whiff. I was like, oh, fuck. Need a sex time, everybody. Luckily, you don't have smell-o-vision.
Travis and Shawn, it's the easy way. Just sit back, cause the fun is sublime. Talking about life and all things in time. They mix in stories, a laugh or two. In the northern light, they shine right through. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories in love, heartaches unknown. A warm embrace through the airways flow. In this timeless place where good vibes flow. Don't love the land, they know that's the way. Hey, we done. Don't trouble my longing whispers and passionate notes. In those moments, the true essence flows. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories of love, heart.